Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to the welcome back to NieR Replicant, the livestream Let's Play adventure in the wonderful world of NieR Replicant, where we are on our second playthrough of the second half of the game. This is our journey to ending B, and before we go any further, let's make sure that we have functioning audio of NieR Replicant, where yes, we do indeed. Let's hide that out of the way. Get the chat up. Gilliam is immediately over on the kick. Welcome, Gilliam, back to the live stream. Hope that you're excited. Where we left off last time, we had just started ending B. We didn't need to. I needed to go to bed, but we decided just to click on it and see, like, okay, what's immediately different? Reading. So much reading. So much text on screen that could have been beautiful cutscenes, but it's reading. That's fine. We also finally figured out what Kaine's secret was. I theorized, she kept talking about how her body was different, and I was like, what would be a Japanese approach to that? I've seen some animes. My theory was that she might be a hermaphrodite. I decided to Google it after the fact, just to see, like, do they directly address it in the game? And apparently they don't. But she's intersex. You can look that up if you'd like to find out what that means. They do not ever directly state it in the game, though, but it is made clear in some supplemental material. There is a book titled, and I've actually got it pulled up here. It's a strategy guide slash lore. It's got, like, short stories in it. It's got strategy in it, and it's got, like, developer art and things like that, like concept art. It's like an all-in-one. It's called Grimoire Noir, or Grimoire NieR. Okay, you can see what they've done with the name there. There's a short story in it that describes how Kaine spends an evening after killing some shades, that the text of which is fully available on a wiki, and that I would read to you if I didn't want to get this video demonetized, okay? Very interesting read, though, to say the least. But now we know the secret of Kaine, which answers the question as to why the villagers hated her before she was half-shade. Being half-shade is why her body is wrapped up in that, or her left arm is wrapped up in that bandage. I was like, why did they hate her before that? Well, now we know, but I do raise the question of how they found that out in the first place. Like, how did that information, whatever, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we know the answer that we were looking for to that question, and I'm glad I looked it up. Part of me was worried, like, am I spoiling this for myself? Like, is this going to be revealed in the game? No, never directly addressed, only ever alluded to. Glad that we have that answer. And now we can carry on with the most important thing we can do in this game, which is go ahead and do the side quests that we missed, because if we have a look at our quests guide, you'll see that we are at 98% completion, and we desperately want to be at 100. And there's one quest left here, and that's with this guy down here, who is not here yet. That's right. No, it's not immediately after the time jump. We do not get access to the ferry immediately afterward. We got to do a couple of things first. So let's head over here and talk to Devila. I think we're going to bicker with her about kicking Emil and Kaine out of town, and let's just see how that plays out. Let's see if it's any different. Keeping in mind what we now know about Devila. This is a little weird for us to have this conversation, but so be it.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I mean, based on what we know.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
But why would she want to do that?
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
I mean, I still feel the same about this as I did last time, which is that you can't apologize to someone while also treating them cruelly, you know what I mean? It's like, we've driven you out of town. Sorry about it, though. Sorry about... Like, you just got whips, and you're like, get out of our city! Sorry about this, though. Sorry about this. Get out! Shoot! Go! Sorry, you know, we'd let you stay, but get out! Like, I don't agree with it. Also, Stanley, welcome to the YouTube stream. Welcome to Ending B. Or at least that's where we're headed. I'm curious, like, is it just going to play out the same until the end?
Popola?
Oh. Hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
I believe there was something you wished to discuss with
I'm
us.
trying to remember the exact order in which we... like, the events play out. I'm trying to recall exactly. I'm pretty sure that where we go first is to a mill. No, wait, we've already done that. No, never mind. Hold on. No, we've skipped that section. So we don't have to go to Emil's mansion. We don't have to go through the isometric underground area. We don't have to kill his sister and then come back here and rescue Kaine. We've already done that. So I don't actually remember what comes next. Is it going back to... I think it is. I think we're going back to the Lost Shrine and fighting the stone goblin. It's not a stone goblin. The stone golem, even, in order to get the first fragment.
Oh, right. Yes, about that.
Which means we're about to unlock the fairy.
You know about the Lost Shrine, right?
I do.
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh ho. It was right under our pages the whole time.
I feel like I have to let all the dialogue play out. I feel like I'm obligated to.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So, take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all.
Like, what if the dialogue is slightly different and I just skip over it?
I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right, I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
So, listen, like, we already saw Ending A, and we know that Popola and Devila are going to ultimately try to stop us from doing this. So why are they helping us now? It doesn't make any sense. It might get explained in this ending or the next ending.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat.
Now that we already know. Like, it maybe gets explained as we go.
To know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
I like how they set that up, but then almost immediately in the plot, that guy goes missing and you have to go get a new ferryman because, you know, he gets murdered by girl in ship, which is a tragedy to be sure, but, like, you can't just set it up and take it away from me. Do you actually? You don't have any new weapons. You lied to me, you deceived me, you misled me, and I'm not pleased about it. I came here in Ending B expecting something new. We do have a way to, like, customize our appearance, though, back at our house. Should we go do... or somewhere? I thought it had something to do with maybe talking to Mom, possibly. I wanted to put everyone in fun outfits. I don't know if that's how the game works, though. Probably not. Here we go. So I think this is just progressing the plot here. I think we actually have to go do this and then come back before we can start his side quests.
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
I do, Mr. Red Bag Man who doesn't have a name.
That red bag. By my pages, you're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Hey, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
I will again raise the question of whether or not that is wise. Does the person who repairs canals have any business operating a ferry? That's like saying, hey, you helped lay the asphalt on this road. Do you want to race for NASCAR?
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Well, I suppose we would like, at this moment, to go to the beautiful Lost Shrine rear path. And I think we have to do this. We have to go do this and then come back in order to start his quest. Or we're wrong. Right? Maybe we had to just, like, leave and then come back here and then we'd be able... we have another opportunity because I accidentally started his quest last time and then reloaded the save in order to avoid doing it off camera. And that's how we got to where we are right now. So we're just going to go do the Lost Shrine thing real quick.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
It's kind of sad because we're not actually about to accomplish anything here. Well, no, that's not true. We are about to go get, I guess... You know what? We now know from previous experience we don't have to fight anything here. We have now, 4 or 5 times in the past just run through here. Oh, I'm sorry, what? This is different. This is Gretel saying Hansel. Are you mourning your dead companion? Yeah, this is new! What do you want? Go away, dirty, defective swine. I'm not like you, I'm different. Well, that was new. Okay, that was shades of things apart. Yeah, no, I've been here before. I've seen it. I know what's up. This is the backside. Granted, we've never gone up to... I get, you know, we have, multiple times. But our first time here, we went over a bridge that's now destroyed, tragically. They don't tell you the first time you go over that bridge that you can never do it again. We didn't know that we were supposed to, like, really take it in and absorb it. Who built this, like, crude wooden bridge here, by the way? Who constructed this at the back entrance? Who decided that was necessary? So I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out a little bit differently. I hope that it does. What is the square root of 1.5? I'm not sure. I don't really know. What is this? Is this a pun? Is this going to be a joke of some kind? Are you doing some sort of like math test on me right now, Gilliam? Or are you preparing a math test for other people? Or are you just doing one of those, like, I used to online, there was, no, it wasn't, yeah, no, well, we printed them off the computer, but they were, like, just these basic addition tables, and I liked doing them and trying, it was, like, 100 little math questions, and it was just, like, basic addition, it wasn't anything fancy, this was, like, when I was really young, and I used to try to complete them in a minute, and I don't think I ever quite got to 60 seconds, but it would just be, like, you know, 5 plus 12, 2 plus 9, things like that, and I was, like, going through them, trying so hard to have a little stopwatch going, and I was like, come on, come on, come on. I know you're not a math teacher. Okay, hold on. What is the square root of 1.5?
The square root of 1.5 is approximately 1.2247.
It's 1.2247 is the square root of 1.5. I hope that this helps. According to Siri, at least. You again? Stop bothering me. Grimoire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? Hey, thank you for the follow there, Freeman. I appreciate that. What is the name of the game? Oh, I think I see where you're going with this.
We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
Oh my gosh, that's Tyran.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
That's Kaine's like other soul inside of her body right now. That's fun. Yeah, we're on NieR Replicant version 1.22474487139 ... Okay, I see. But why though? But why? Why is 1.5 the Why is the square root of 1.5 the title of the game? Is there a greater meaning behind that, and will it be explained? Because I have a sneaking suspicion that it just probably won't be. I will find out. It's probably explained in the strategy guide that you can get online. So are guys gonna show up here and start like harassing me? Oh, looks like they already have. Hello. I don't know if we need to fight them right now or anything. Again, I know that we can pretty much skip everything going on down here and just carry on to the top. But they do drop useful artifacts, or useful items. And we did use a lot of our items when fighting the Dark Lord in our previous playthrough. So maybe we need to resupply. Is he dead? Yeah. He didn't actually drop anything useful. There's way fewer guys here than the last time we were here. Like, the last time we were here, this place was absolutely swarming with them. Oh, they are fighting more downstairs, though. We kind of left Kaine downstairs to deal with that by herself, but I'm sure the other soul inside of her is really enjoying it. Oh, she's back! Never mind, then. I guess she took care of it downstairs and then warped up here. How come Kaine can warp around and we can't? We even, like, we lampshaded it. The book, like, lampshaded the fact that we can't, like, teleport around. Are you telling me that Kaine just does it, seemingly without issue? Uncalled for. Absolutely uncalled for. And yeah, also, we're just, like, making moves with the spear here and having a great time. I doubt if there's anything new hidden around here, right? Oh, we have to redo the puzzles, though. Interesting. They've been reset since whatever happened. Is the fact that you're playing the game multiple times, is that, like, canon to the game? You know what I mean? We do have... Our characters do constantly talk about how they feel like they've done this before, or how they're having deja vu.
This is all too easy.
Yeah, they were already in here. You see what I mean with the warping. And they're right, this was going pretty easily until just now. So yeah, I guess like multiple endings does matter. Gilliam says that everything is canon. I trust Gilliam. Okay, there we go, strength capsules. Once we start getting to a point where everything we pick up is something we already have, I think we'll stop worrying about fighting them so much. Have we been over here before? Have we ever grabbed these things out of these containers? We know from previous expeditions that it's easy to accidentally... Hold on, what about this? This staircase ends right there in the... It would be nice if you could, your first time going through here, work your way backwards and clear out all the obstacles, so that in future times exploring this place, because you have to come back here, not a lot of times, you can just go up the staircase. But whatever, you know, I'm not a game developer, there's probably reasons for that. I don't want to sit here in silence. I want to provide, you know, exhilarating commentary. But when you're just shuffling blue boxes around a room, what exactly am I expected to commentate about? The state of how many blue boxes there are in the... Actually, yeah, that is a good question. What are these? And why are they here? These look almost purpose-built to just be obstacles. Which makes sense from a gameplay perspective. Like, I can tell you that the actual reason that they are here in-universe, or outside of, like, in our universe, is to be an obstacle that NieR has to push around in order to access a door. Right? Like, that's just the obvious objective truth. But within the lore of the game, what function do the blue boxes serve? Why are they in these rooms? Why do some of them have handles and others don't? Why does this pop up from time to time, but really only while streaming this game? That's the real question. I looked that up. Apparently it's pretty common, like with KDE, to have that happen. There was a couple of recommended fixes, and I've just not done them yet. We're pushing these like well and truly out of the way this time. And also, I am going to go back here and get... Oh, nope, we're good on medicinal herbs. We're fully loaded. I can't even speculate on what these boxes are for, because they don't really look like anything real. Turn back? Excuse me? That didn't sound like a...
These guys.
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Can we hear Tyran, or is that just happening in Kaine's head? And is this like what was happening the last time we were here? Well, in ending A when we passed through here, was she also hearing this guy? That's weird. That's very odd. I had no idea. Health salve. Well, I think we're fine. I don't think we need it. I think we're good to carry on. This is the final stretch here. We just have to go about through 14 doors or so. Oh, man, I don't know. I guess we'll go ahead and fight them, because they're really easy to cut through them like butter. But, like, hold on, switch to small sword. There we go. We had a theory, we had a ridiculous theory when we were going through here last time, that the type of weapon you were wielding would dictate the type of shades that formed, which was incorrect. But you have to admit, it was kind of crazy how perfectly it was kind of working out for us, because as we were going along, I kept switching weapons, and then the next room would have smaller or bigger ones. And it turned out to only be a coincidence, but it's kind of a wild coincidence when you think about it. Also, I think I said this before as well when we were trying to maneuver our way through all of the blue boxes, but I'm very glad we did not have to, like, shuffle everything around so that our companions could follow us. Like, the game doesn't, like, they just teleport around. But I can see in a worse game where they might have decided to make one of the mechanics, like, you have to clear a path for your companions. Also, I need to accept this phone call. Give me one moment. That was my mom. I thought she might be calling. We have some family plans later, and I thought we might need to make sure that those are still ongoing. The call was mostly about how they went and had disgusting Mediterranean food. Which, like, how do you mess up Mediterranean food? It's some of the best food on the planet, but based on her description, yeah, it sounds like it wasn't very good. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. Oh, you all went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our live... What was that? Oh, yeah, does the ceiling get broken open somehow? That's not us doing that, right? I don't remember...
Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside.
Oh yeah, this is still weird timing for him to bring this up now.
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Doing this stupid thing again.
That's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
And she does, as we learned. She has to keep up this murderous attitude. We learned this in yesterday's stream at the end. Otherwise, you know, she might completely lose herself to the control of this other soul, a Tyran or whatever his name is, that's inside of her.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
Yeah, you know what? We might be a little overpowered for this. We're level 30 right now, and it doesn't look like playthrough 2 has been scaled up. So we can just kind of cut through these guys like a warm knife through butter. And I'm not complaining. I will never complain about a situation being easy, okay? I'm not mad. Also, guard break up 20... Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, ours is... The one we currently have equipped is like 30, though, isn't it? Now, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not remembering properly. Let's check weapons, though. Because we should have that. Item drop rate. Maybe we have that on magic, then. Yeah, on magic we've got this, which is a 30% armor break. So never mind, we're not changing that. We like that. On weapons, though, currently what do we have? Item drop rate 12%? I mean, we don't need items to drop anymore. Not really. I guess it's useful if they're dropping... Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, if they are dropping things like heals, healing items and whatnot, that 12% might be more useful than anything else. I don't really know if we need an increase to, like, let's say XP, even though we can get... I've got to scroll through all the names here. We can get a 10% boost to XP rates, but, like, do we really want to level up further than we currently are? I don't feel like it. I don't feel like that's necessary at all. We're going to throw in a save. What slot have we not saved at? Yeah, all of these are from yesterday. I don't think there's any reason to keep previous save slots, aside for ending C and D, which you could just save right there before you go into the final boss, and then just go back in and make a different choice, right? Again, I don't know how this manifests. I don't know what the different endings are. Just to be clear to anyone who's watching who maybe hasn't watched the last, like, 7 streams where I've explained this, we looked up a guide, like a spoiler-free guide on how to get all the endings. And we know how to do that. Don't you touch them! So this makes a little bit more sense. Damn you!
What's going on?
Well, he's here to protect his new friends, and we're just here to kill him viciously and violently, is apparently what's happening. Stop, little one, they're too strong for you.
Lure them to the light.
Oh, right, I remember this fight now.
To the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
I'm not their leader. It is I who rely on them. If they... it is they who saved me. Can we understand? Like, we can... Well, we're reading the dialogue. Stop hurting my friends. We're reading the dialogue, but, like, can our heroes hear what this thing is saying, and can they understand it?
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
Yeah, this feels cruel now.
Foolish creatures. You cannot hope to best me.
Maybe we're the bad guys. Now, this is not impressive. Okay? We've seen what happens to Kaine here. Unless it plays out differently.
Felled the beast.
Those are my friends. So the dialogue is new. We definitely did not hear what this thing was saying before.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Did it do this before?
Damn it, damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You gotta lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Oh, by the way, we harvested some white flowers. And what they do is they fully restore your health. And you can only hold 10 of them, though, which sucks. Yeah, no, we've seen it before. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. She's fine. And they do this right after you wake her from a stone, and they're like, look, she got stabbed through. It's like,
No, you're kidding me.
no. It's interesting to see it all again from Tyrant's perspective, though. I keep calling him Tyrant. What was his name? Also, I took a 60-second strength potion. You're telling me it disappeared during the cutscene? Got ripped off is what happened there. Rip in pieces.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
Her outfit's still not been explained. I've not had that one answered.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, Sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
I think I liked my voice better for him last time. We was like, I gave him like a bit of a drawl, right? Like, boy, Sunshine, that's too bad for you, isn't it? Let me redo the voice. Square, call me. I'll re-record the dialogue. I'll do it for free. You just put it out as a DLC patch, right? It's completely optional. I feel like my approach to the character was better.
It's Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Yeah, well, there you go. There's that taken care of. Good stuff.
Oh dear.
That did not... The delivery on that did not match the occasion.
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
Oh, Emil. Poor buddy.
All right. Stop crying. And... thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
And now I guess we just go on the adventure again. We find the other 4 fragments. I don't want to go read in the forest again, the Forest of Myth. I'm not interested in doing that. Can we just... But what if it's different? I can't just spam the A button, because what if it's different?
And what is this?
Beats me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
And for some reason, Popola will explain it to us, even though she doesn't want us to know. Again, it's probably all explained.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something.
I want to get to Loyal Cerberus and see if we can save Fira.
There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap, and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
Now that I think about it, the one that shows up in the crashed ship in Seafront is unrelated to all of this. Like, it's part of the main story. We have to do it to get our ferryman back. But it has no bearing whatsoever on getting the different fragments, does it? I'm trying to remember now. I don't think so.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow
Let me
Lord.
try to remember. No, so we go to the Junk Heap, the Forest of Myth, the Eyrie, and the deserts where Loyal Cerberus is. Yeah, I don't think we get anything for the one that's shipwrecked.
It's a dangerous task.
It's just world building, I guess.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
What, still alive?
Because she is, right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
I wonder if we're going to get the same flashback.
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
I don't know, folks. I don't know. Let's go see if we can do the ferryman's quest now and get that knocked out. The last thing I want to do is progress to a point where the ferryman's missing and realize that we have to wait until ending C to actually get that one done. I want to get it knocked out. I think we'll head for the Junk Heap first because I hate the Forest of Myth.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the Junk Heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Oh, they don't know yet that it's just the one brother at this point. It's like a single brother's weaponry. Let's go make sure this quest is startable, doable, completable. I think it had something to do with getting flowers for his wife, you know, because they're always bickering, which is kind of a sweet gesture. Oh, it's available! It's happening! Here we go, we're about to have 100% side quests finally after all these years. Let's head down there and just have a little chit-chat with the fella. Hello there, you!
How did it come to this? My life is over, I tell you. Over!
Not just yet, but soon.
I sense another inane and time-consuming request coming on. Best to just walk away while you still can, lad.
Easy, Vice. Hey there, what's going on?
Whoa, friend. Whoa is what's going on. So I ended up having to work on me and my honey bun's wedding anniversary, right?
Yeah.
And since we couldn't celebrate the occasion together, things got a little heated.
Naturally.
I want to make it right and get back in her good books, but I'm a little in over my head. Think you could help a guy out?
Have you considered getting her like a relic from a crashed ship on the beach? Yeah, I'll accept your quest. The promised gift.
It'll take a hell of a present to make up for a missed wedding anniversary.
I thought the same thing, so I asked my sweet dumpling if there's anything she wants. And she told me, I want that thing you promised me back when we were newlyweds.
That...
Exactly! The problem is, I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Can you believe I forgot? I am just the worst.
That could imply, like, many different things.
So, you have any idea what my wife might want? Come on, you gotta help me out here.
I mean, I could theorize. I could speculate. How they argue her dark hair, her red bag. She already has her red bag. What comes to mind when imagining the ferryman's wife? How they argue her dark hair, her red bag. How they argue is what comes to mind.
All that comes to mind is how they argue all the time.
I had the same thought, though it hardly seems a credible lead for a gift of atonement.
Okay, I see. Well, how about... It's probably her red bag comes to mind, is the second thing. I don't think about her dark hair.
Well, you guys carry matching red bags, right?
Red? Aha! That's it! We got married after learning we had a shared love of all things crimson, so she'll definitely want something red.
Well, that's it? That was the entire foundation of the marriage? I like red. You like red. Let's spend the rest of our lives together. What can go wrong?
I remain skeptical this will lead us to something his wife truly desires.
Grimoire, you don't understand the way of the heart, okay?
So close, I can taste it. Let's see, red.
I have red flowers. You want to just give her one of those?
Yeah, I got nothing here. What do you think I should give her?
Something sweet, expensive jewelry, or pretty flowers. Pretty flowers.
Flowers? Everyone loves a good flower.
Because I think I already got some.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen my wife giving two hoots about flowers, like, ever.
Well, why would you tell me what she likes? Are we just, like, jogging his memory, then?
How about a fancy jewel?
Yeah, I guess she might have mentioned wanting something like that a long time ago.
Like when you got married? Is it just something sweet?
Well, girls like sweet things, right?
I think everyone likes sweet things, NieR, you weirdo.
What, like apples? Yeah, she loves apples, but problem is she already eats them all the time. Ugh, this is getting us nowhere.
Can you believe she actually married this louse?
Barely.
You know what? Fine. I'll just get her apples, a red jewel, and some red flowers, and call it a day.
Okay, a big old red gift bag full of red.
Should be easy enough for me to get the apples and flowers squared away in Seafront, but I'll probably need your help finding a red jewel. So, what do you say? Help out a pal for old time's sake?
I feel like we spent more time talking to him than we'll actually spend finding the red jewel.
How could I say no when you look at us with those puppy dog eyes? Sure, we'll track you down a jewel.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Once you found it, just bring it right to my home in Seafront, okay?
A red jewel, is it? The Strange Things store might deal in such articles.
Of course it does.
Let's go check it out.
The Strange Things store is the destination for the vast majority of the quests in this game. Yeah, no, we've already had that thought. Take me to the desert! Take me to where loyal Cerberus awaits! I literally want to do nothing else until this quest is complete. Because if we are not careful, we will get into a point where he is dead. And we cannot progress. So welcome back to the desert. It's been 5 years since the last time we were here. We're kind of resuming this as though, you know, the time skip just happened.
I say, each time we encounter that bickering couple anew, we are made to endure an even further torrent of meaningless and incessant chatter.
Yeah, they love to talk, all right. Remind you of anyone?
Grimoire Weiss is 100 times their better. You don't see this old tome flitting about starting Donnybrooks and set twos now, do you?
Donnybrooks and what set twos? What, sorry, beg your pardon? What language are you speaking right now? Also, I really want those things in the desert to have a purpose at some point. Like, you can interact with them. Why let you interact with them? Do they literally just exist so you can poke them and have him say, like, it seems it's out of order? Why even be able to interact with it? It's gotta come up at some point. It needs to come up at some point. Alright, Strange Things store. 14th time here. This really was just the store they made to, like... Okay, well, we don't know what to do with this side quest. Send them to the Strange Things store.
Hey, so we're looking for a red jewel. Long story, please don't ask. You happen to have one?
A ruby would be nice. A red jewel? I should have something like that lying around. Here we go.
This is less a jewel and more a simple rock.
Well, let's put it in a tumbler. Yeah, I hear they were quite valuable back in the day, but no one cares about them anymore. Honestly, it's just wasting my precious shelf space, so I'll let you have it for free if you want.
Wait, really? Thanks.
We obtained a red jewel question mark? I wish we could actually, like, look at it.
Let's head for Bag Dude's house so we can give him his jewel.
I imagine it would be quickest to make for seafront by way of the canal.
Like how we just call him, Red Bag Dude. They didn't even bother to give him a name. Like, canonically, his name is Red Bag Dude. Why not just give him a... Well, you know what? I guess it's distinctive. If they just called him John, would we know who that was?
But is it truly alright to make a present of something we received at no cost?
It's like the man with the yellow hat
It's the thought that
in
counts.
Serious George, right?
And whose thoughtfulness are we speaking of? Might I remind you, the giver of this present is not even here.
We've had zero need for scorpion parts, so I'm not going to stop and fight them. Is Automata anything like this game? I have to ask, because when I started... Oh, excuse me there. That's uncalled for aggression. Yeah, I know how poison works, game. I've played through this once before. It doesn't... It looks similar, I suppose. I guess my question is...
You got a red jewel? Oh, this is amazing! Here, come with me to Seafront so we can get ready to give it to her, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. I've seen footage of NieR Replicant, and the combat looks more precise and fast-paced, and the world looks a little less cartoony, a little bit more sharp. And I don't know if that's just like a generational difference between when the games came out, or like, does that game play substantially differently? And does it also have side quests like this?
To Seafront. I'll hurry and get the apples and flowers together, so what say you just head on over to my place?
Yeah, I'll pretend like I know where that is. Maybe things play out differently now that we've done his side quest. They won't. He's still gonna die. I would like to save him.
Journey this has been. Let us make for the couple's home at once.
I seem to remember catching them, like, around here. Oh, she does have dark hair.
Oh, look who it is. Oh, I remember the two of you.
Yeah? Fondly?
And we most certainly recall you, madam. That lover's quarrel you had back then was the stuff of myth and legend.
But you've chilled out in the recent years, right?
Oh, hey! Welcome home, honey pants.
Hey, Snookums. So, remember how I said I was going to make things up to you after that whole wedding anniversary fiasco? Well, I tried and tried, but I just couldn't remember what I promised to get you all those years ago. But I had these two gents help me out, and we put together a whole bunch of stuff we thought you might like.
This is not how you open this conversation. This man has never spoken to a woman. You don't... Everything he just said was wrong. You handed over the red jewel. You handed over the red flowers. You handed over the apples.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you put so much thought into it, but these are all wrong. Very wrong.
What?
Then we went to all that trouble for nothing.
It wasn't much. Grimoire, don't pretend.
Honey, the only thing I wanted was a nice home-cooked meal.
Aww.
Back when we were newlyweds, you promised to make me a big feast of all your tastiest dishes one day. Remember?
Do you know how to cook?
Huh. Now that you mention it, work has been so crazy lately that I haven't done much cooking at all.
I know how hard you've been working your little tushy off for my sake, Muffin. So, here's your punishment. You're making dinner tonight. And you two are going to join us.
Wait, us? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's the least we could do after all the trouble this big lug of mine put you through.
Oh, I learned something else interesting about the game that I wanted to talk about. That night...
I'm at a dining table filled with apple-based cuisine, red roses, and a single crimson stone. Illuminated by candlelight, the married couple fills the room with joyous laughter. The scene fills me with an unfamiliar sense of calm. Just a happy family gathered around the table. It feels so very normal. I never thought I'd feel this way again. So I stuff my face with the great feast before me, hoping it helps to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
That was beautiful.
So, what did you think of my love muffins cooking?
Please don't call him that.
It was all delicious, ma'am. We can't thank you enough.
And though it boggles my mind to say it, I greatly enjoyed the company and conversation.
Sorry again for all the trouble, but I hope this lets you know how grateful I am.
Three grand, really? That's it.
I know he can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue being friends with my husband. Oh, and we'd just love to have dinner with you again sometime.
Would we ever? Things get pretty boring when it's just the two of us.
I wouldn't say that. Again, that's the wrong thing to say.
I'm sorry. Am I boring
This
you?
man deserves everything that comes his way.
Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant, obviously.
We've been down this road and know where it leads, lad. Flee at once.
Right. Yeah, so, we're just gonna go. Thanks for dinner.
Yeah, they're not listening. Do we get an achieve for that? Hello? Is there no achieve for that? I'm waiting for the achieve to come through. Because if we check quests, we did it! 100% quest completion! The goal of our ancestors has been achieved this very day! Someone ring up heaven and let my grandpa know what I've achieved. Oh, this is what he fought the Korean War for. It was for this moment right here. Finally, at long last. Oh, he's not even... Oh, I guess he's over... Yeah. Yeah, he's making out with his wife. That's fine. Do you think if we just, like... If we leave town and we come back in, do you think he'll be here? Also, is the boat here and is it crashed? Yes, it is. Alright, well, we know what's going on over there. We'll worry about that later. That's a situation to be dealt with at another day. Got anything new? They ain't got nothing new. I was kind of hoping Ending B would have new weaponry. Not that we really, like, you know, play around with weaponry all that much. We tend to just kind of stick with what we got. Kind of once we decide we like a thing, once we decide something has the highest stats, considering how simplistic a lot of the stats are, it's not like this one has a lower, faster attack time and deals fire damage or anything like that. It's like, no, this one just hits harder. We're gonna use it. There's not really any reason for there to be that many weapons in the game. Honestly, there could have just been the sword, the big sword, and the spear, and then you just find bits to upgrade them further instead of finding new weapons, and I feel like most people... Like, maybe the controls are slightly different, and I haven't noticed that. Or maybe not the controls, but, like, the moves are different between different spears. I think that might be the case. I definitely feel like the combos kind of change, but that might also just be my imagination, or I'm not paying enough attention, things like that. So, who can say for sure? But hopefully he's back here now. Hopefully now that we've gone through all that rigmarole, he's back over here in the dock, it looks like. So we can go talk to him. Hold on, I want to stop by the potion store real quick. I'm going to do a quick buy. Health sell. You don't sell any of the really helpful objects that I was hoping you would have. I was kind of hoping he would sell things like strength drops and whatnot, because we're not running low on them, but they're not maxed out. And I like to have those things maxed out. Please be down here, sir. Thank you very much. Is he going to try to talk to me about his wife like I care? You know what? We never did catch up with the couple of fellas, like the dad and the son that lived on the edge of town here who were like thieves and swindlers.
Another day, another fight with the wife over some stupid little thing. I tell you, work's been so busy lately, we're always getting into a scrap about something.
She'll miss you when you're gone, bud.
Anyway, enough about me. If you got a place to be, let me know and I'll take you there.
I really thought he was going to do a rhyme there for a second. Take me to the Northern Plains. We're heading to the scrap heap. I wonder if we're going to have to watch his brother die again in the flashback. I'm assuming there is just no way to avoid that or to resurrect him or to bring him back. Well, that was a mistake on my part. My bad. Easy does it there. We probably lose a lot of time with me trying to charge when I shouldn't be. That was beautiful. I was trying to... I can't remember what button. You can jump off of that thing, though, and I can never remember what button to press to accomplish the task. Is this faster than just, like, climbing up the ladder? Is jumping actually quicker? I can't tell. I know if you jump before you get to the ladder, you can grab onto the ladder at a higher point, but it's kind of a little bit tricky. Also, why are these things like deteriorate in the sun? Why are they running around the northern plane? I guess it's a little cloudy, but that doesn't really explain things. Like, at the end of the game, we see that the other spirit inside of Yona just, like, opens up the window and just bursts into a bundle of shadow and floats away into the sky.
Where'd they go?
Oh, this is different.
Get him! Don't let him escape!
This is different. Are we gonna die, Mom? My child. I see something over there. You're almost grown up now, my child. Stay strong. You must run now. Do you understand? Run as fast as you can. What about you? I'll challenge them and give you time to escape. No, you can't. Be safe, my child. Be safe and happy. Promise me that you will remember your mother. Mom? Mom, wait! Let's go together! Mom!
Here! They're in here!
Is this the guy who ends up with the robot? Are they giving us a dark backstory to make us feel bad about killing him and the robot? Mom, no! Don't leave me! It is actually tragic. Mom, why? Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Khalil. What's your name? Oh, Gerard?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
It doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
If the humans catch me, they're gonna kill me.
Why will they kill you?
Ah!
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
Huh?
Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
You're gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray! Thanks, robot! And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you Beepy. He's a kid. We're gonna give him a pass on, like, the worst robot name you could come up with. Beepy. He doesn't even make beeping noises. More like staticky.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'm trying to remember, do the robots actually do a murder here? No, he knocks all this stuff over. So it's actually his fault that his brother gets trapped. Because his brother jumps in to save him. The robot's just standing there. The robot's done nothing. This is how I remember it. Because he's like talking about how the Shades and the robot killed his brother. But like, he did this. This is your fault. Maybe Gideon knows it. Maybe that's why he is so crazy in the future. Because he knows that ultimately it's his fault.
Jacob? Oh god, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob!
Yeah, he just pulled his brother's arm off there. Is what it looks like happened. I think he just accepted that his brother was dead is what really happened. And then he just looks up and sees P-33. I don't think P-33 does anything. Yeah, he's just standing there watching. Unless we get more to this cutscene here, which we might. And we don't. And we do. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. Oh, no. They're so chill. And then we show up and are sent to murder them. It's a different story, isn't it? From another perspective.
Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Does he have his side quest again, by the way? I'm wondering.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
He's dead.
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
And this is where the crazy comes in.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
Wait!
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful
Is this going to be the same weapon as before?
I thought you might get some use out of it.
Yeah, Iron Will. We just got it again.
Don't we already have this weapon?
Shh. These things happen the second time around.
Just direct to camera.
This sword has seen.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
Bad. Obtained B2 passcode. Okay.
I'm gonna need some. Only the real.
So
big...
wait, we can't use the memory alloy that I guess we probably don't have any at the moment. We have to go do this again. But I'm curious whether or not we got enough pieces to upgrade. Was it the Phoenix Sword we currently have equipped? We still need 2 giant eggs for that one. And then we have the Phoenix Spear. We're missing an Eagle Egg. Well, we know where to get one, and we can get another one! Yeah, instead... Well, wait, hold on. If the Eagle Egg is still there, and we're not doing the side quest this time, we can just go get the Eagle Egg from where we found it before, and use it to upgrade the Phoenix Spear. Assuming that's what we want to do. And then in terms of big two-handed swords... Sorry, in terms of our one-handed swords... Phoenix Dagger is not what we're currently using. What are we using at the moment? I've got to try to remember here. Was it Ancient Overlord? Yeah. We still need 2 more broken wristwatches and 1 more crystal. And we'll be ready to upgrade that one if we wanted to. Although the Phoenix Dagger might be the better one to upgrade. If we get the Phoenix Dagger to level 2, which we're only missing giant eggs for. We just got to go find some giant eggs lying around in the fields, you know. If we get some of those, 300 attack power, 70% buff to magic. That seems super overpowered. We got to go figure out where that thing is for sure. That's huge. This one's also huge, though. Beastbane, if we can get it upgraded to level 4. But, here's the thing. Like, 313 and 70 is pretty comparable to getting this. But this is only level 1. And if we get it to level 2, it'll be comparable to Beastbane level 4. Which means what happens when we get this to level 3 and level 4? Like, crazy stuff's going to happen. And we're missing for this, what? Oh, we just need iron ore for this? Well, it's going to use one of our crystals, though, is the problem. And I don't know where to get more crystals. Oh, but Phoenix Dagger doesn't require crystals. Okay, you know what? While we're here, then, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a brief conversation with this gentleman. And we're going to go ahead and view his shop. And we're going to go ahead and just buy some iron ore. We got 10 of them. Let's jump ourselves up to 25. I reckon ought to be plenty for the time being. We've got so much money. We've got $438,000, and we've got a farm where we can just battery farm. I think we get $5,000 for each of the like white flowers grown. Although it still might be more economical to grow wheat because you get more than one wheat every harvest, and I think we can sell it for a lot of money. Hold on, I'm not done with you yet, Gideon. Stop trying to get out of the conversation with me, boy. I'd like to strengthen my weapon. I'd like to further strengthen Beastbane to the next tier. There we go. It's tier 4 now. And, oh, we cannot upgrade Beastbane again. It just disappeared from the list. So Beastbane is fully upgraded, which is neat. And do we have that equipped? We do. So we're now doing 313 damage, 70% magic buff. Pretty good. Feeling pretty good about that. Feeling really good about that. Get me out of this conversation. I didn't even mean to talk to you. Leave me alone. Don't talk. Don't bother me. We're going to head back down there and get what we needed. We're also going to go do a quick save game. Not done one of those in a hot minute. Would hate for the game to crash on us. Oof. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for rats. Very important that we catch rats while we're here, because you never know when we might need rat tails. You need them for one quest, and that's it, and then never again. At some point, though, it'd be cool to have 99 of them. Just have an inventory full of mouse tails. They might sell for a lot of money. I don't know. They're probably not, because they're pretty easy to farm. You already possess the following item, Memory Alloy.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
Why did you make me go in here, then? Oh, here we go. Okay, ready? What's the ship?
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yay, you're so great, BP. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
That's right! Yay, it's gonna be fun! Wait, is this so we don't have to go hunt them and kill them? They get to live happily forever? Is that the implication? Because I'd be happy if that's the implication. If because we already have Memory Alloy from our previous playthrough, we can just go back here and hand it over to them. And they get to live happily and explore the world in peace. Except for the fact, the sunlight, he'll dissipate into non-existence. They need to be weary of that, but...
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
Awesome.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Go speak with Popola or head for the Forest of Myth. Forest of Myth it is.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trick.
I'm not excited about it either. I'm not a big fan of reading. I mean, I am, but like a book. Like a nice book. I enjoy reading books. I recently read Murtagh. That was good. I like the Aragon series. I thought Murtagh was pretty good. The worst part of Murtagh was the second half, where he shows up at what is effectively the cult, and you have to kind of go through. Like, it really did feel like, okay, well, I kind of know where this is going. I just have to wait for it to happen. The first half of the book was very good, though. There's he's got to go fishing, and he's got to, sneak his way into this, he's got to, get a job under false pretenses and pretend to be, a man at arms. It's good stuff. Second half, but it sets up some interesting, Lovecraftian things. I'm excited to see where it goes. Let's go before they knock us off of this guy. We're gonna beeline straight for the Forest of Myth and see how that manifests. I really listen. My voice almost gave out on me there. Listen, I don't hate, like you saw. I really liked what I thought we were doing the first time we came to the Forest of Myth, and we had that full-on reading situation. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a little text-based adventure, but it was mostly just reading.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Roll over here and grab this real quick. Get me some sap. Alright. Let's get it over with.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. So back over here we go. Is that just the item on the ground there? Can I just pick it up and be done with this?
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
I wouldn't really call this a people.
You should talk, Weiss.
You are literally a book floating in the air.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
I would like it if it didn't tell us anything. But here we go! Black, pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. The child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invaders away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light to the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at whatever joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, he could tell her of his feelings. This might not be so, but the conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up his memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etching upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There's a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another, and another one, and another one. The warrior knows her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream she does not know. So far this is the same. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 63 companions. I remembered. But most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contained her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame, it was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distant feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companions entered the room. NieR. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room NieR had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, NieR suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As NieR stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored him to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized they must listen. They must listen. Weiss. Look there! A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkering from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. Weiss. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. NieR. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards NieR. Without a second thought, NieR brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem. I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you... There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Green?
You let it slip?
Come on, we have to go...
Sorry, was envy not green? Green with envy? So we gotta go through it all over again? Is that right? Is that what we gotta do? We just gotta click through all these gosh darn buttons again? Well, let's make sure that when we get to, the warrior, it's the same number of, warriors, right? We're looking for 63? 23. It's at 23 now. Don't forget that. Wait, I forgot to pay attention to, envy. That's okay. There's only so many options. But what if it changed? Oh no, we weren't paying attention! It spat out a glimmering green jewel. So that has nothing to do with the color of envy. What was the color of the lost envy? Blue. Oh no! What if it changes every time as well? I'm not even sure what part of the story that comes up with. It was the brother envy? Let's find out at the end of this story. We'll see. So we got to get to the part where he dies. The young girl etched upon the stone. The boy dies alone. A single word, envy. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word, envy. It doesn't mention what color the stone is. Darn it! Okay, well how many we might have already missed it then. Let's see how many. 23 companions still, okay. We're just gonna go for brown. I'm just gonna go for brown. We might have to pay attention to the start of the story. I think we just got it right the first time through by sheer happenstance. I really do enjoy just rapidly pressing the A button to get to this point, though. It was brown. It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? NieR brushed Vice's comment aside with his sword as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to NieR. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against NieR, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through his fingers, up its arm and out its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. Now, new powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotion it had been designed to feel. It was the beginning of a soul, and the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. By the time was not right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? 23. The first time it was 63, and then every subsequent time has been 23. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill that stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Vice. This world is falling apart! NieR. How can a world of letters... I implore, most important thing, world. The answer was Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, NieR was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational
Well, it was a
thought.
tree shade, so...
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters.
And thank heavens for it.
Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Funny how we're here again, isn't it? Well, we've got that situation resolved, thank goodness. No more reading. It was exactly the same as last time, which is frustrating. Check to see if the letters arrived from the younger brother, or go speak to Popola.
Let's see if the junk heap kid sent us a letter.
I don't really... like, both of those involve us going back home, so why not just let me go back home? Honestly. And couldn't we go talk to Popola if we wanted to? Like, what is preventing us from doing both things while we're back in town? I don't know. I guess we could try. I'm not sure what useful information Popola would have outside of, you know what? She might tell us, if we go talk to Popola, she might mention that the ferryman's gone. That might cue up the next bit of the plot, which is probably why we wouldn't want to do it. I also appreciate that they don't mess with this guy. This guy just kind of hangs out here, while this one over here gets brutally attacked by shades, which is kind of sad. Why are the shades attacking him? Why do the shades attack us when we come out here? Why aren't they more chill? We've seen plenty of shades who are chill. Like, I'm not messing with these guys. Well, that guy, yeah. You know what? To be fair, I did just run into him with a pig, so I can understand why he would be upset. That's perfectly fair and reasonable. By the way, the ferryman in the North Plain is almost useless. Like, going from town to the North Plain via the boat, I guess if you're in, like, Seaside or Facade, and you want to use the boat to get to the North Plain because you're trying to get somewhere else, that makes sense. But I feel like under the vast majority of other circumstances, it's just, you're much better off. Like, it's faster, you just run through the gate and get on the pig.
You have a letter, it would seem.
Dear NieR, this is to inform you that upgrade work on your weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at your earlier convenience. I also have a more personal request to make of you, and one that I hope we can discuss further when you arrive to pick up the weapon. Yours, Two Brothers Weaponry.
Personal request, hmm?
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then.
Any other letters? I did plant a whole new batch of white flowers, by the way. These are not quite ready to be re-watered, but they will be soon. And you better bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be re-watering them, because they sell for good money. This is going to be a seed batch, though. I'm not here to collect these for consuming or for selling. I'm going to be collecting this batch after they wither, so that we can hopefully... I need to be on the lookout for more eggs, by the way. We got anytime we see a white dot, because I'm so used to running past them here, because whatever they are, we tend to already have an inventory full of them. But we need to keep an eye out in all the usual places for the white dots, because those are going to be the giant eggs that we need to further upgrade our weaponry. So we need to be very diligent about that in the future. But let's head over to the One Brothers Weaponry, pick up a weapon we already have, and progress the plot over there, I guess. I can't wait to see... Like, now that we already have seen how different... Like, you know what? I just realized that what we were sent down there to do before had nothing to do with the shade that killed his brother. So we have not yet actually spared that shade. We haven't gotten to that opportunity just yet. We're going to here in just a minute. Which is, like, I really just don't know whether or not we're going to be given the opportunity to just let him, like, live his best life. I feel like probably not. I think that might be the fastest we ever got up there. It was nearly flawless execution as well. This typically is like an ore of some kind, or clay, which is close enough to an ore. It's not an ore, but like it's close enough to that. It's in the same vein, is what matters. So what they're doing right now is just building up the relationship between the boy and his robot, so they can send us back down there to try to kill it again. And I would love if it plays out differently, but I don't know how much different it can be, considering we still had to kill the stone golem guy.
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Great. Thanks.
Yep, we've already had it.
You know, with a weapon like that...
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
No.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's the whole reason I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't care about money.
Money, money, money.
I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Killing.
Which bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
A shade has joined forces with a robot?
There's a shade in there?
Yes.
We have to kill it.
And what have we decided?
We're gonna kill
We have to. Even if we don't want to, we're obligated to, and I'm not happy about it. Also, you know what? Watch this little preemptive thing that I'm about to do here. I'm going to add Dark Blast, because I already know I got to go through that section with the minecart again, so I'm preemptively getting prepared. I know what to do here. I've done this, because I've been back down there. I've basically done this run multiple times to collect the various components to upgrade weapons before, so I know exactly like what we need to do when we get down here. And it's great, because now we get to farm some more of those items. It might be useful. We might need them for more weapon upgrades. I don't know. We also need more, like, stopwatches and things. Not saying these guys are going to have those objects. It'd be nice if they did. Any bits of dialogue from the team? Anybody have anything they want to say on the subject? Everyone is just dead silent right now. B2. Once we get down there, there's the route we can go on. So when we first got here, remember we had to go get memory alloy. There is a route we could have taken that would have been for memory alloy that you can take that will get you to another giant robot, which could be useful for farming. But we're not farming, so we're just going to zoom through this as quick as we can. We're going to disregard that.
His little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Also, we might need to go check in on how many broken antennae we have, because you can have like too many of them and you can't pick up anymore, and they sell for a pretty good amount. I know because the only time we went through here and farmed these guys, I think it was broken antennae. I ended up with a full 99 of, and I had to go sell them off before I continued farming because they're worth a bit, and I didn't want to miss out on the money, but money hasn't been all that useful. Okay, this is what I was talking about. If you go up here and go through here, fight one of those big robots, and then make your way back down here and just continue along this route. But we're not going to right now because we don't need to. Not relevant to what we're doing here. We're going to immediately hop on this cart and just press onward. It'd be nice if this was different. I doubt that it will be. Yeah. So you just destroy these before they have the opportunity to actually like start shooting at you. Or as quickly as you can so you don't have to deal with them. And yeah, you can destroy them before you actually see them, if you kind of know where to shoot. I don't want to make it sound like I'm kind of some sort of expert at this. I'm not. Like, I did it multiple times when I came down here to farm for parts. But, like, I don't have it memorized where everything is or, like, the exact, like, right moves to make here. I wish that I did. Probably could. If this was a longer game and this was the sort of thing if this was like an MMO or something, yeah, we'd absolutely be memorizing these patterns, because we'd have to do them 40,000 times in order to like level up or whatever. These guys you do only need one shot on. In fact, most things down here you can actually destroy in one hit. The catch is hitting them in one hit. If you just like, you know, take your time, hold your shots. Oh dear. There we go. I say as I start to get overwhelmed. You know, if you just take your time. Okay, basically at the end here. I don't think there's any more turrets. I think it's just a matter of getting to the end. And sometimes there's one waiting for you here, but that is not the case here this time. I like that these facilities have doors like this that will just never open and there is nothing back there. It presents, you know, like this is a bigger facility than just what we're seeing. And that does a lot for a game. But I do agree with Jessica Fletcher in the VR episode of Murder, She Wrote, I'm not joking, where she states that a locked door sets up an expectation for the player that they'll be able to unlock it and it's unfair for them. Jessica Fletcher knows what she's talking about, okay? Absolutely correct. This is not the big robot with the boy. This is one of like 4 big bad robots that you can find down here. Give me that titanium, boy. What you got? Titanium alloy! Not that we need it all that badly right now. What we're actually looking for, and I doubt if any of these guys have them, but I'm looking for a stopwatch. That would be swell if any of you have those. Broken antennae still. Stripped bolts. Yeah, all good stuff, but what about stopwatches? I think we're more likely to find those with shades, because robots don't wear stopwatches. So once again, we can travel all the way down here, and there's 2 robots in this chamber, if we wanted to. But we can also just continue to the depths of the junk heap, which is where we need to go for the plot. So that's what we're going to do right now. Assuming the game just lets me. I don't think we have to go down for... oh, light just turned red. Here we go. Jeez. Freaking Palpatine up here throwing lightning bolts at me. What exactly is the programming? Okay, broken batteries, broken motors. We're gonna absolutely find something down here that we're full up on. I doubt if we don't. What were they guarding down here that was so important that they felt the need to have so many security robots? Right? Because having been down here, the only good things down here are the robots. And you want to come down here and, like, strip the robots for parts, which doesn't really make any sense. Why have so many security robots to defend the security robots when it just makes it a more compelling place to go to? Also, more little fella lore. Give me little fella lore. I want more lore between little fella and his big robot companion before I go upstairs and kill them, which is what we're on our way to do right now. Have we ever run to this end of the hallway? I don't believe that we have. And there's no reason to. There's just nothing over here. It just dead ends. Well, at least now we know. That was 2 shots, 2 kills. That was pretty clean. Let's see if I can do it again. No. I got one of them, though.
I've never heard of a shade living with a machine. What's that about?
Don't know, don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
You know, now we're seeing that the shades have personalities and character. It kind of makes NieR look like a bit of a homicidal lunatic. He kind of looks like a wretched soul. Yeah, first floor, please. You're just out here to just slaughter. Lucas Kits, what's up, brother? Welcome back to the live stream. How have you been? How is Lucas Kits, everyone now? Officially a married gentleman. Let's go. Congratulations to you on that. I don't think you've been in the stream since then. I hope you had a nice honeymoon and all. So we want to be wary of this hole in the ground.
It seems we have found the entrance to our robot friend's hideout.
Right. Let's head down.
Are you mad? We've no idea what lies below.
A boy and his robot.
Beat's going the long way around. Come on.
That's what lies below. We do already know that. We've been here before. And what's funny is Grimoire seems to recognize, based on dialogue, that we've been here before. He seems to be aware. Alright, let's have a chit-chat. You fellas want to leave here and explore the world. We want a piece of some sort of special medallion that we can use as a key. Let's not fight. Let's be friends. Okay, we know that you didn't kill this guy's brother. He did it himself, and he's just going crazy trying to convince himself otherwise. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Let's listen. No, no. Let's not. Let's not. Please. Can we not do this? Let's befriend one another. P33, it's not meant to go down like this. So this isn't on us. We did not initiate hostilities.
Good lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I think we need to actually target the robot. Or not the robot, but the shade, right? Is that right?
Look at the shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Just stay in the air.
Knock it down! Take out the shade!
We're getting 2 different, like, bits of feedback from our companions here. Both of them are competing. Let's go with strength drop, and we'll just whack the robot and see where that gets us.
Exterminating. Ing.
Darn it.
Ing.
Darn it.
Ing.
As long as we stay in the air, we're fine, right? Beepy, wait, that's enough! You're gonna be destroyed if you keep fighting. Yeah, no, I'm with the kid on this one.
Defend my mission.
That's right, he's trying to defend the boy. Because they're friends now. I can't live without you, says the little boy. It's not supposed to go down like this. I don't want to be alone again. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna kill you too. We're all monsters here.
Oh, damn it. That's a shade. It's a shade!
I'm aware!
Kill him. Kill him. Feel the hate inside you.
I like how he just shows up to tell Kaede to, like, be a goblin, basically. Just throw pipes at him. Oh no, this is what he wanted. That's right, he sprouts wings for round 2.
Exterminating. Ing. Ing. Ing.
What happened to your plans of seeing the world, though? Weren't those wonderful plans? Also,
this thing can transform.
It's basically dead. It's done. The fight is over. What was the point of that? Stop! BB's my friend! My best friend in the whole world! Stop hurting him! Were that they simply escaped, right? A better world that we would live in. Were it just the case that they simply escaped and went on to live a happy life as adventurers out in the broader world. As opposed to flying into the ceiling, and I think, like, surely he's not okay after that. Surely not. Come here, you. He doesn't even have a health bar anymore. Am I supposed to attack the boy? Oh, jeez. He's multiplying. How does that work? I'm sorry about this, kid. I really don't want to have to do this, but I'm not really given any other choice. The game's kind of forcing my hand here.
Must defend my mission.
And now we know that the mission was his friend that we've killed. P33 with within 4.5 minutes. Oh, yeah, we did. BP, I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. I wanted to be with you forever. This is people talking like the Annie AI.
Together, BP, alone. BP, cry.
What is the nature of humanity? If a shade and a robot can be best friends.
You stupid machine! You killed my family!
No.
You took everything from
Reminder
me!
that Gideon is responsible for his brother's death.
Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Tyran, no one's interested right now.
Hey, come on. That's enough.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want. Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons! Just leave it to me! Leave it all to me!
Look, we get it, okay? Really?
It's probably best if we just go. I don't think he's going to stop this anytime soon. Today, Devil said that Kaine is put together in all the right places. We still not had the opportunity to read that whole thing!
This will never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
We obtained the fragment, the law of robotics. Well done, team. Well done. You've been busy since you got married, have you? I'm gonna read that in a very particular kind of way. Oh no, he's followed it up with no one tells you that when you take 2 weeks off as an adult, no one does your work for you. Okay, nice save, nice cover. No, that's true though. Yeah, once you disappear and you come back, you find that like everything you left behind is still waiting for you in the worst possible way.
Popla's found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
There's absolutely no reason for Popola to give us any news about the Shadow Lord. Just as a reminder, we know now definitively that Popola should not be helping us, and yet she will be. Oh, I don't remember this. Is this new? Is this a cutscene?
You know, I've been thinking. Why was a shade hanging out with a machine?
It's a good question.
It appeared the creature was actually issuing orders to that mechanical minion.
Maybe this conversation did happen. I just don't remember it.
Do you think the shade had a reason for what it did?
Just friends, just buddies.
Actually.
Look, it doesn't matter what a shade is or isn't thinking. All that matters is that we kill every last one of them.
Right. Sure. The idea of a shade trying to protect a robot is goddamn absurd. Still, you guys should be careful.
What do you mean?
If the shade inside me ever takes over, I'm probably going to attack
No,
you.
we did have this conversation, and that did happen, Kaine. And we already defeated you once.
That's not gonna
No, it
happen.
did already happen.
You are no shade.
It's happened twice now, technically.
The lad is correct. You are many things, hussy, But a shade is not one of them. Shades, for example, do not come equipped with such foul and scurrilous mouths.
How about I cram your face up your own asshole, book?
Point made.
Don't worry, Kaine. If your shade ever takes over, I'll stop you.
You will you? Thanks, Emil.
Man, the way the camera was pulling back there, I thought for sure we were about to take control of Kaine. And I was really excited. I was like, wait a minute, what is about to happen here? This could be fun. Also, there's a much faster way off of this cliff, and it's right here. What are these guys attacking? Because I'm not down here. Are they attacking us? I guess they are. We're just gonna go. I've no interest in whatever's happening here. We're gonna carry on back to town as quick as we can. Get out of the way. Shoo. Not in the mood. It's too sunny out for you guys. They dissolve in the sunlight. We've seen that illustrated a couple of different ways now. Right? We saw that also with the big golem up top, where the sun was coming through, and if we stood in the light, they all dissolved trying to get to us. Twice now we've had it illustrated to us that they're going to die in the sunlight, and the game just kind of ignores that when it's convenient. Maybe it was like cloudy. Maybe they're standing in the shade of clouds, and we just kind of missed that. Yeah, we're at our inventory limit with a lot of these items. But remember, we've got to pick them up, because you never know when one of them might end up being a large egg, which we desperately need more of. Like that right there looks like a perfect place to find a large egg. It's a regular chicken egg, but I need 2 large eggs, because for some reason we're going to affix those to a sword to upgrade its abilities. I don't know why. Alright, so next up on the queue should be that the ferryman's gone missing, as well as we need to go check out the Eyrie. It's going to be one of those 2 things.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's Key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Eyrie, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a
We
look.
need to go by there before we do anything and see if we can find an eagle egg. From the office of the chief of the Eyrie to Popola, my greetings to you in your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it's time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regard to the sacrifice keywords you wrote about, one of the villagers claims to know the meaning behind the term. You are more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as part of your visit to the Eyrie. I hope to hear from you again soon.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The Eyrie has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous.
I don't care about danger.
By just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill them and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Will do, absolutely. So that's queued up, and we know exactly what's going to go down at the Eyrie. We've been there, we've done that. It's going to be glorious. I can't wait to hopefully get more information about the village, because I'm still confused about... Like, I understand now why they were...
The Eyrie, huh? Alright, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
I understand now why she was bullied there, but while Kaine was bullied there. What I don't understand, though, is everyone there a shade? Or, like, what is actually going on? And we're going to find that out next time. We're going to go ahead and call it here for today, because, like I said, I have some plans to attend to. But I want to give a massive shout-out, and thank you to everyone who tuned in. Shout-out to Gilliam over on Kick, to Stanley. We also have Giskul. And Lucas over on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in and chatting with me. And I hope to see you all in future streams. Till then, God bless you. I'll see you later. Goodbye.